Welcome at tutorial number 14 of the Trainz Model Railway Simulator. In all the previous tutorials we have seen how we can neatly lay track, drive around with 3 trains even without having them collide because we used signals. Let's now put all this knowledge to the test and create a larger layout with more trains. In another program called EEP Eisenbahn, I once created this demo layout, and let's try to recreate this in trains. Over here at the south we have a large station with at least 4 tracks. Let's suggest the 2 middle tracks are passenger trains and they go to a north station. Let's suggest the inner track as well as the outer track are freight trains, industrial trains, and I want the outer track to be able to also go to the inner track train. Okay, this image you can download from the text that goes with the video. Let us open up the program and have a look if we can create at least the inner loop so that we have a reference point for the next tutorial. Well, let's click routes and let's create a new route. We give it a name, project 1. Okay, and then there's a real scale metric, that's all fine. I hit the arrow key on my keyboard to tilt, and the first thing I notice is that for some weird reason north is not north, so I also hit another arrow key and then shift arrow to rotate it so that north is north. Let's keep things neat and tidy. I click the toolbox for laying track and I would like to search for the FMA track. Yes, and then number 38. That's the track we are going to use. Let's lay a few straights of 200 meters. Let's begin here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, maybe I missed one, but that's not really important. Okay, over there. Let's zoom in a little bit, and now I hit the shift key and then lay the next track. And I press the right mouse button to do these moves. I keep the shift press so that they don't connect. Shift click, move with the right mouse button and shift click. And the last one, I lay them all in the same direction. I don't know why, but I go counterclockwise throughout the whole layout. Okay, this is done. Let's do the inner oval. Let's say that we want a radius of the turnout of the curve of 50 meters. So let's click it over here and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's okay. Let's put it over there. Then we go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's roughly okay. Now let us have a look, zoom out a bit with the mouse wheel where we are so that we can go straight and end up at the same location as over here. That is here, that is correct. And now we make this end curve, but now we don't have to go to this one. I remember from the picture that we are now going to this lane 2. So my radius is now 55 instead of 50. Just a little bit more. Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a half. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, that is bad. 5 and a half. Somewhere over here. We will do the accuracy later. Okay, let's now connect it to this track number 2. Let's hope it connects. Yes, it does. And we can straighten this track. Well, let's straighten them all. Why not? And this one, and probably here on top, that one needs to be straightened too. We remember from an earlier tutorial, to get a perfect circle, you need to insert a few splines. So let's insert a spline over here and over here and also over here and over here. And let's now tidy it up. So I click the move and then we see that to get a better idea of a circle we have to move them out a little bit. So let's do it by eye. We could use the ruler. We have seen in another tutorial how we could do that, but that's too much of a job right now. We just do it by looking and making ourselves visually satisfied. Okay, I like this. I see on my timer that we used 5 minutes for this, so let's stop this tutorial here and let's create the second, the passenger train inner loops in the next tutorial. See you over there. Yes, let's save project 1. Okay.